All right, y'all. Welcome back to another YouTube video of me trying to learn how to day trade. If you're somebody who's experienced or already knows what they're doing, follow along. Maybe you'll shout out something that I am fucking up completely. For context, I have only decided to watch all of TJR's bootcamp, and then I have just done some independent studying and a little bit of research here and there, but not too much other than the bootcamp and other online free resources. So what that means for me is that I'm really just trying to post and keep myself accountable on my getting market experience. However, I am a believer and I have faith in if someone else is able to do it, then so am I. And understanding the strategy and just getting my own market experience. Understanding his strategy was simple enough, especially streamlined and basic from the bootcamp and other resources that he has. But that's not what I'm relying on all the time. I relied on that to understand building blocks and confluences and how they all work. And now I'm just kind of going at it myself and seeing what happens and learning and going through the mistakes that I make, as well as avoiding ones that I learned in those online resources. However, today we are going to jump in. It is Monday morning. The market is open. News is about to come out. So we are just going to rock a little weekly analysis and daily bias for today. I should be doing these on Sunday is what I want to do, is like doing like my weekly analysis and doing like top down analysis. Excuse me, I got a little coffee. My throat's dry. So I normally want to be doing these on Sunday, but I've had family over and I've been doing a lot of just family stuff, having dinners and things like that and spending time with them. So we will see actually 3 minutes. Oh, wow. It gives you a countdown on these news. So this is PMI. This is something that I believe he said. It's something that I learned through that to not trade. I believe so. And that's the thing. Like, I'm not a profitable trader. I'm still demo trading and paper trading at the very least. I don't even have a brokerage account set up for, like, I want to do Oanda. So if you guys have if you have any recommendations on who to pick for these, I'm thinking like Oanda for, like, I'm doing Forex. I mean, shit, I don't even know. So we are just going to let's check out the news this week. So yeah, we had daylight savings, so hopefully you all enjoyed an extra hour of sleep. PMI is about to drop today, so already the market has been going down this morning. I was looking at the 30-minute. Let me get rid of this. Sorry, just an ugly indicator I like. So on this time frame, it's a bearish bias completely. The weekly has finally broken structure to the downside. Sorry about all the scrolling, but I hope the mic sounds all right. I've done a lot of changes to that. I believe this from this low was a little bit of a break of structure. So we had this bull, most recent low coming down, and then this one closes, break structure from this low and this high. So then it gets retested or retraced a little bit, probably just for all of this like liquidity in here, this imbalanced liquidity. Like, it had power here eventually at some point, buying did, but it didn't get there. It closed below, so it was a lot of buying pressure, but it really closed out small. So then let's see what happened here. Just gets retested, it comes through, and this is almost like a confirming break of structure. I mean, off this low, this one right here. I mean, well, we're in a downtrend now, so we don't have to look at break of structure. You can't break of structure twice. So this is not an uptrend. It didn't close above these highs, above this high. So yeah, none of these did. So we are in a bearish bias. The dailies have all been bearish. I was looking at stuff in there. I'll have to maybe review what that was. I think I was looking at daily movements. thinking I was going to see a high time frame movement. That was actually, I think that was here, somewhere in here. And I thought I was looking at a daily retracement back on one of my other videos. I think that was right here. And this bearish move came back into equilibrium and went back down. I don't know what I was thinking here, so I might as well just get rid of it. That's the hard part. I have been slacking on the charts, so I don't know what I was thinking about all these things. But this looks like order block, move down, threw up equilibrium that got retested to 50% discount, and it has continued to go down. So I think maybe that's what I was looking at. This move up caused this move down in a way. This little retest in here had the, I guess this was 30-minute stuff. Fair value gap, order block, equilibrium, got into the fair value gap, confirmed, down, bearish trend, and after some long time you could have made a trade, or just, what's the R to R like? This closes right here and you go to like this low, like right above here. 2, that's a 2 RR, but for it to have gotten below this, it would have taken quite a long time, like 9 hours. So that cannot be the trades we're looking for. So let's just go ahead and get rid of this. It's a new week, new day. I think this was some new stuff. I think FOMC was last week, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, FOMC was last week. I really should have watched that. I like watching news to gain like the news market experience. So we got bad for currency. Actual is greater than forecast is good for currency. So both of these are bad for currency. USD should be going down, which means this is going up and this is going down. There it is. There's news. And there's news on the 30-minute for GBPU. So tomorrow we have no news. Could be a safe trading day, but the whole week is full of lots and lots of red news. So we have more PMI, non-farm employment change, ADP. Is that like the business ADP? Like automatic data processing incorporated. Yeah, they do like payroll data. Yeah, I had a company, worked for somebody that uses ADP. PMI again, and then a lot of GBP speakers and summaries, and so that's probably no-go. And tentative news on Friday, probably also a no, because that shit just drops at 10 o'clock. You might be fried. So let's see a little bit of what happens with news for a couple minutes. See if there's anything, whatever we were thinking is now going to reverse just a little bit. So we will see what happens to the currency. Let's see if we can find anything. I think everything is in a bearish bias. I mean, look at this. Daily is cooked. Unless this becomes a liquidity sweep somehow, because news just came out at a perfect time for this to reverse. The daily doji. This could be nuts. Daily reverse to a daily fair value gap. Way, right? I mean, this could be a daily liquidity sweep and a weekly. filling long-term short orders. It might not have the strength to do that. That would be wild though. Still bearish. That is some really high time frame liquidity, which I have not really gained the experience of understanding how that would affect everything. 4 hour, let's look for anything in the 4 hour. Obviously bearish. You'd have liked to say that that was a liquidity sweep at some point. That one was too. From this low here, it tapped it and then closed high, which is kind of wild. Wonder what that 4 hours looked like. It's just a swing though. I need to understand what, like, I mean, you're opening here, closing here, but it wanted to be all the way down here. I need to understand what that really means for the market. I mean, a lot of selling pressure, but it just, they evened out in the end, like 50-50. Some like, not imbalance, but like this Doji's represented by being like a representation of they don't know where they want to go type of thing, maybe. Confusion. 4 hours just chopping. No fair value gaps. No. I mean, equilibrium on a 4 hour from here to like maybe this retrace. Like this just little, these 4 bullish candles. Could see a long-term move. Where's my, like, no way, right? No way it's gonna like, damn. Here. Go through, came out of equilibrium. No way it's gonna like, definitely not. That's about the only thing I can see for a bearish setup though. Do we even have like an order block anywhere? We have this little one. No fair value gaps. This little fair value gap got filled. So very choppy, but very bullish or bearish. So maybe we look for lower time frames and just see if there's something. Well, now we have this news. So this news is just causing it to come back up. Let's do trading sessions. Let's look at the session highs and session lows. So okay, so we had Asia highs. I mean, right before London pre-market at 130, it hit them and then reversed off. So that's there. The lows also, the Asia lows also got respected and made London highs. Now 8 o'clock. Let's go a little bit lower. London lows from about here are now getting hit. Swept the liquidity of London lows, which I would say these were the London lows. New York market's open right here, or pre-market opened right here. So it's about the same thing. A lot more volatility or volume in this time, especially New York market. So now we have the news reversing. Still going down on USD. USD is going up though. All these higher lows till news now. So this is going to be a liquidity sweep. You probably could have predicted this on USD JPY right after you seen news come out. bad for currency. You could have probably just hopped in that. Probably could have hopped in on this. Like, if I see this immediately at 10 and am I going right here and then just hitting buy? I mean, like, dude, this is fucking, like, if 10 o'clock came out and you started seeing this go fucking stupid long, opens right here, and you wait maybe like a couple ticks and it's already flying, like, what are you? I mean, you're just swinging on a 3, like, bro, it's about to fill all this. Like, is this the play? Would this ever play out? You put it like right below these highs for London. And then if London highs get hit, it might keep going or it might not. Look, that's liquidity sweep. If you were up pre-market, I was on these charts earlier, liquidity sweep, didn't get all of it, but got some of it. Definitely got the whole market time, at least from what this shows. For this little indicator, at least got all the way to here and a little bit of here. That short would have been probably pretty nice if you opened here, confirming candle that, put it above. Boom. That's a 4.5 RR. So like here, oh, it goes where, yeah, right there. Just take that for all it's worth, but news would have fucked you up if you were staying in that shit. But if you already 4x'd your fucking money, bro, like what? In 2 hours? See, this might just be too volatile. We'd have to see how this played out. This would be nuts. If someone just swing traded this. Right there's 1.5 already. That could have been take profit 1 at this liquidity. Like just this, filling this part of the imbalance. Now if it gets all the way past the retrace and up into the liquidity sweep, brother. I mean, I'm not taking that. That's just a bad trade for like trying to look at high confluence trades. Perfect setups is really what I'm trying to look for at this stage. I mean, making mistakes is right. It's fine. I'm not going to know what my perfect, I do know, but like this is crazy. So, I mean, that's what happens when news comes out. It's bad for your currency. I have to keep tracking this today and throughout to continue making market experience. Tomorrow we will just hop on and see what happens on a No News Tuesday and see if anything from the rest of today gives us a setup for tomorrow. 4 hour does not look like it's going to give us any setups. And gonna have to start learning how to properly trade Forex. So appreciate you guys. I know that was a long one, kind of rambling on, watching this news play out for 18 minutes. But it's a crazy week. So let me know your thoughts on that for this week. If that's something you're trading, how you trade news. If you don't trade news, let me know what you guys got going on. And I appreciate you guys for watching. And I will see you tomorrow morning and in many of the videos that I post. As you guys know, I post a lot on this channel. It's kind of what I'm doing, posting everything that I can to get content out there. So appreciate you. Have a good time. Love you, mean it. Peace.